Put a quick shout out for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. The US dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s when the dollar decoupled from gold. And the government seems to be bent on continuing that tradition. From now until after the next elections, the government can print as much money as it wants. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand inflation. Invest in gold with Noble Gold Investments. You will also get a 24 karat gold coins, 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin for free. If you set up a gold or silver IRA or roll over that 401k, let them help you at noblegoldinvestment.com. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. NobleGoldInvestment.com. It's the only gold company that I trust.
In a tragic turn of events, Fernando Villavicencio, a candidate in Ecuador's upcoming presidential election, was tragically assassinated during a campaign event in the capital city on Wednesday. This horrifying incident marks a distressing escalation of violence and crime within the South American nation. The gravity of the situation prompted Ecuador's president to seek assistance from the United States FBI. President Lasso took to Twitter on Thursday to announce that the FBI delegation would be arriving in Ecuador within the next few hours to provide their expertise, CNN reports. Villavicencio met a fatal end when he was shot leaving a campaign rally at a school situated north of the capital, merely 10 days prior to the scheduled first round of the presidential election. He was only 59 years old at the time of his tragic demise. Tragically, 9 other individuals were also wounded in the attack, including a candidate running for the National Assembly and 2 police officers. Undeterred by this shocking incident, President Lasso emphatically declared that those responsible for this heinous act would not escape justice. He asserted that despite the considerable reach of organized crime, the full force of the law would be employed to bring them to account. In response to this distressing situation, President Lasso declared a state of emergency for a period of 60 days. He further authorized an immediate deployment of the armed forces across the entire nation and declared 3 days of national mourning to honor the victims. Fear-stricken residents of a remote Peruvian village are recounting encounters with towering extraterrestrial beings, measuring 7 feet in height, whom they've dubbed Los Pelacares, translated as the Face Peelers. Hailing from the Iquitu tribe of the San Antonio Native community, individuals have recounted unsettling experiences involving shadowy figures adorned in dark hoods. These mysterious entities have purportedly targeted the villagers residing in the Alto Nene rural district, which is situated to the northeast of Lima, Peru, the Daily Mail has reported. Now, in the aftermath of one such alarming incident, a 15-year-old girl required medical attention after narrowly escaping an encounter. As recounted by the community leader, the struggle led to a portion of the teenager's neck being cut. Responding to the escalating situation, community members are now conducting nocturnal patrols aimed at safeguarding women, children, and the more vulnerable inhabitants. Their plea for assistance has extended to local authorities, urging them to deploy military personnel to address the concerning occurrences. Certain members of the community have revealed their inability to sleep due to overwhelming fear. Local residents have provided descriptions of these extraterrestrial beings, characterizing them as possessing sizable heads and yellowish eyes. They have also attested that these entities remain impervious to their hunting equipment. According to accounts, the alleged attacks by these beings have persisted nightly for nearly a month, commencing on July the 11th. Latina Noticias, a Peruvian news source, cited the village leader's statement about his direct encounter with one of these self-proclaimed aliens. He remarked, quote, We have come face to face. Though this visage is barely discernible, I observed his entire body suspended at a height of 1 meter, suggesting a hovering phenomenon. In light of the ongoing disturbances, the community has formally requested the presence of the military from local authorities. Virgin Galactic achieved a monumentous feat as its rocket transported its inaugural group of tourists to the fringes of space on Thursday. Among the passengers were an ex-British Olympian who secured his ticket 18 years ago, and a mother-daughter duo hailing from the Caribbean. Following a fleeting flight that granted passengers several minutes of weightlessness, the space plane elegantly glided back to Earth, executing a flawless runway landing at Spaceport America, which is situated in the expansive deserts of New Mexico. As the craft's rocket motor ignited post-release from the transporting plane, which had carried it aloft, elated cheers resounded from onlookers on the ground, the Associated Press reported. Scaling heights of approximately 55 miles, the rocket vessel etched a remarkable trajectory. Now, this achievement marks a pivotal step for Richard Branson's enterprise, as it anticipates embarking on a regular schedule of monthly incursions for its clientele aboard the spaceplane. Notably, Virgin Galactic enters the burgeoning space tourism sector alongside industry peers such as Jeff Bezos from Blue Origin and Elon Musk from SpaceX.